Peace be upon you, friends. As you know, we have started a YouTube series on the Speaking History channel titled The End of Times 2024, in which we are presenting events leading up to the Day of Judgment along with presentiments and signs related to it. Today marks the 7th episode of this series, so let's get started with today's episode. It is narrated from Amr ibn Shu'aib that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, during the month of Dhul-Hijjah, tribes will fight against each other. Pilgrims will be looted, and there will be a battle in the valley of Mina in which many people will be killed to the extent that their blood will reach the area of Jamrat. On November 20, 1979, at 5 o'clock in the evening, when more than 50,000 Muslims were performing tawaf around the Kaaba, a Saudi individual took out his submachine gun and started firing at them. After this, more than 1,000 of his companions took control of key positions in the Masjid al-Haram. This siege continued for 2 weeks. Then, special gas was brought from France and sprayed in the air, rendering the rebels unconscious so that no one was arrested, and everyone was put to sleep at the right time. 7 years after this incident, further bloodshed occurred when 402 pilgrims performing tawaf were killed. Both Saudi forces and Iranian pilgrims targeted each other on the holy grounds, committing sins, thus fulfilling the prophecy made 1,400 years ago. The miracle of splitting the moon occurred 5 years before the Hijrah. It is narrated from Anas ibn Malik that the people of Mecca demanded a miracle from the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. In response, the Prophet, peace be upon him, pointed towards the moon and it split into 2 parts in such a way that the mountain of Hira was visible between them. Ibn Kathir wrote in his book that this event of the splitting of the moon was witnessed even in India. A very ancient document found in the India Office Library in London with reference number Arabic 2807-152/173 states that a king named Chakrawati Farmas saw the splitting of the moon with his own eyes. When he learned that a messenger of God, Muhammad, peace be upon him, had shown this miracle in Mecca, he entrusted his throne to his son and set out for Mecca. Upon reaching there, he embraced Islam at the hands of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and during his return to his homeland, he passed away near the port of Zafar in Yemen. For centuries, the tomb of this Indian king remained a place of visitation for people in that area. In the modern era, some scholars interpret the term shak to mean the digging of the earth. They cite verse 26 of Surah Abasa from the Quran as evidence. We have indeed caused water to gush forth abundantly. Then we cleft the earth asunder, shak, and caused grain to grow therein, and grapes, and fresh herbage, and olive trees, and date palms, and gardens dense with foliage. Here, the term shak is not used to mean splitting but rather digging the earth. Therefore, according to these scholars, this sign of the Day of Judgment was fulfilled in 1969 when humans set foot on the moon on July 20 and collected 21 kilograms of rocks and soil. They argue that unlike previous prophets who were granted traditional miracles, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was granted the Quran as his sole miracle. However, the event of the splitting of the moon is narrated in authenticated books of hadith exactly as I have described earlier, and there is complete consensus among scholars regarding it. In the previous episodes of this series, I had mentioned, with reference to the prophecy of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the mention of the Battle of Siffin, which took place between Imam Ali and Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan at the location of Siffin. However, the scholars of the present era say that the war referred to was the regrettable Iran-Iraq War, which lasted from 1980 to 1988. In this war, more than 10 million Muslims were martyred, and over 4 million Iraqis and nearly 3 million Iranians lost their lives and property. The Muslim Ummah, oblivious to the fact that they were victims of a conspiracy by world powers, continued to use deadly and destructive weapons against each other mercilessly. Unaware that no faction could emerge victorious in this bloody game, this incident is one of the major events presented to the Muslim Ummah in the present era. The ongoing signs are termed moderate signs, while major signs, such as the emergence of Imam Mahdi, the emergence of the Antichrist, and the descent of Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, are events where the interval between them will be very short. Friends, that concludes today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon for notifications. Additionally, like and share the video, and let us know your valuable feedback in the comments section. See you in the next episode. Goodbye and take care.